First Commonwealth Bank, and it's AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. Good morning to you. Keith Rearick is here. Tom Robertson is here. We are talking Jimmy Stewart Airport Festival days. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Well, good morning, and thanks for inviting us today.
Good to have you back in the studio. We don't get to see you often enough because we do have things to discuss with the airport from time to time. How's the instrument landing going?
Well, everything's fine as far as that goes. We've had no issues with it. The jets that come in, the larger aircraft that use it, are very happy to have it there so they don't have to go down to other airports and take a long trip back up here.
Yeah, I would imagine that it's just a wonderful thing to do. Any adjustments need to be made when you do things like that, when you put in something so intricate?
It's a different type of flying. It's hard flying. You can't see the ground. You can't see anything until you pop open, and sometimes that's only 200 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting. It makes for a great day when you make a good landing.
Not so much when the landing isn't so good. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what's happening this weekend. The Airport Festival 2017 is here. People always look forward to it because they look forward to these wonderful aircraft that are going to be coming in. And Keith, you've got some really nice ones coming in.
Yeah, thank you. It's going to be, again, this year, it's going to be a World War II theme. And some of the planes we're bringing in is a C-54 that was used for the Berlin airlift right after World War II. And that's going to be our largest airplane. Mm-hmm. What's going to be unique about that, each day we're going to have the pilot throw out parachutes for the kids. We're going to have 75 that we had made up, one for 75 for Saturday and 75 for Sunday. And so the children can come out and get these parachutes. Little wee parachutes are made from a handkerchief that they'll be able to catch. And there's a candy bar in the end of them.
Yeah.
And there's Gal Havison. He was the one that did that back in 1948. The Berlin airlift. So there's a good story to that, and we'll be talking more about that.
Yeah, I think a few years ago I did an interview with somebody who had written a book about that.
Yes. Yeah, he's very, very, very well known.
Yeah.
Yep, that is correct.
Terrific.
In fact, you tried to get him to come.
Yeah, we did. He's still alive. He's 96 years old, but he just felt that he couldn't make the trip.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But that's a neat thing, and kids can just show up at the Airport Festival, and
yes.
and that's going to be a part of that day's festivities on Saturday and again on Sunday.
Yep, that's true.
That's so much fun. So much fun. What else is coming this weekend?
We're getting a TBM. TBM, that's same type of airplane that President Bush would have flown in World War II. Mm-hmm. We're getting another T6 by David Cayley. It's coming, and it's going to give some aerial demonstrations flying along with the TBM. Mike Porter, they're back again. They're bringing their Tiger Moth, which is a 1940 Tiger Moth. It's a DH-82C. They also may be bringing their Stearman along with it, too. And we're having a J-2 come. The J-2 airplane is a small airplane. There's only 2 of them flying in the world. It was a forerunner of the J-3 Cub. And what's unique about this airplane, it only has a half of a prop. And it's a variable pitch prop, but it's a very unique, very, very unique yellow airplane, as Piper's were. Oh. But we're having an L-5 coming in. That's a World War II L-bird that's used for reconnaissance and carrying dignitaries and so on. So they'll be here. Actually, they flew in World War II and the Korean War and part of the Vietnam War. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty interesting.
So those are some of the aircraft that are coming in. And I think what folks need to know is that you can get up close and personal with these airplanes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of air shows you can't do that. There's a line there. That's correct.
And you can. I assume that you can get into the C-54. Take a walk through it?
Yes, there's a VIP ride that they're going to be giving.
An actual ride?
A VIP ride, yeah. Uh-huh. For anyone giving $450 or more, we'll get a VIP or donation to the Airport Festival. We'll get a ride in a C-54. Wow. So we have the first one's going to be on Saturday. We pretty much have it close to being full.
Oh, yeah?
So if we have enough, we'll do it again on Sunday. So, but it's a very unique airplane to get to write a part of history. That
Yeah, you were telling me. Was it you or Tom were telling me that there's still coal dust?
They're still finding coal dust in there.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
when they hauled it over to Germany.
the Berlin airlift, that was the number one thing that they were lifting in was coal for heating.
Yes, that is correct.
And if they put it in big sacks.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that was the way that they dropped it down.
Yeah.
But that's just a fascinating thing.
Yeah.
It really is. And to see the way that they work things out mechanically with these planes, and how ingenious it was that they're still airworthy today. They're viable aircraft.
Costs a lot of money to keep them running, and costs a lot of money to bring them here.
Yeah. Lots of activities for the Airport Festival this weekend. I assume the Civil Air Patrol is going to do the pancake and sausage?
Yes, they are. Saturday it starts at 8 and goes to 1 o'clock. They'll be both Saturday and Sunday. It's in the main lobby there, so they're doing very well out there, the squadron. So
terrific. And
we have some new things though coming this year. The EAA is going to bring in a couple of speakers, and Keith will tell you who the speakers are.
Yeah, Shuchi Reynolds, she is in her 90s. She actually flew Stearmans. She would transport planes during World War II. So very good speaker. I mean, she's a very interesting woman to talk to listen to her experiences.
That's one of the things that folks don't realize, and that there's been a lot of publicity in the last couple of years about the fact that when these planes were built, there weren't men left here in the continental United States to fly them to where they needed to go for deployment into the theater. And so they trained women pilots, and that's where so many women got their air experience and served the country in that way. And she was one of them.
Yep, she was one of them. Actually, one of the planes that we may have coming in, and it's a Stearman, she actually flew that plane, and I forgot where they went to, but she actually flew that plane, that particular airplane that's coming to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not sure if it'll be here this weekend, but it's been here other weekends or other shows that we've had.
So she's one speaker?
She's one speaker. The other one is Dean Englehart. He's from California, and he's a stunt pilot, aerobatic pilot. He has credentials a mile long, but very interesting, very guy to listen to of his experience, and is very funny. Just keeps your attention. Very worthwhile coming and hearing him.
So both she and he will be speaking when?
That'll be Saturday morning and Sunday, Sunday morning. So they're going to be at.
They're going to be at what is known as the kitchen hangar.
Yeah.
And if you need directions once you get to the airport, we can certainly tell you how to get there.
Yeah. Then at 8:30, we're having the Amplified Church in town. They're going to do Blessing to the Plains. So Amplified Church, at 10 o'clock. It'll be at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on what, Sunday morning?
On Saturday.
Saturday morning.
On Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
So that's something new we've never had before.
And Saturday night, of course, the Beaver Bobcats, huh?
Yes. You'll be talking to Walter here on the 8th, but yes, that's another big event for us. We honor our vets, and I think Walter has probably 3 or 4 lined up, and they're all, most of them I think are World War II. So you don't want to miss that. It's based on a USO dance, and it's just a good time. Honor the vets. It's very patriotic, and it's good food. Cunningham's supply the food, which is very, very good, and the music's very good.
Yeah. So many of the young people today, their only experience with an airplane is through a video game.
Yep.
And there are a lot of video games out there that are actually World War II era. They're set in World War II, and you can actually fly a plane virtually on your TV. Here you get to actually see the plane, touch the plane right up close and personal, and talk to the people who fly them.
Yep.
That's one of the things I always think is great about the Jimmy Stewart Airport Festival is the people who bring the planes in are so proud of them and so willing to spend time with you talking about them.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Lease Aviation, they always donate their hangar for us to have the dance Saturday night. They'll also be flying people that wants to go flying, go up for a ride, 20-minute ride or half-hour ride or an hour, whatever they're looking for. And
as usual, Life Flight's going to be here.
Yes.
They've been a big supporter for us over many years.
Yeah.
And they're always there donating their time.
Yeah, the Living History group too, the World War II Living History, that'll be happening. The encampment.
Yeah, that's good. We're supposed to get more this year. It's kind of hard running after the Reading, because a lot of the reenactors go to the Reading Air Show, and it's kind of hard for them, to make it another one the following weekend. But this year we're supposed to get maybe close to 30 some, so it should be a lot better than what we've had other years. There'll be more there, and you're right. It's Living History.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah,
it's a really an amazing event here in Indiana. That's one of the things I wish people would really latch on to, the fact that this is such a great thing, and the price is right too.
Yes, it's free.
It's free. It's free. You can walk right onto the grounds, and you can see the wonderful aircraft and just enjoy everything about it. There are always some wonderful things to purchase if you want souvenirs of any sort. They've got those.
We're getting some new vendors in this year.
Oh, yeah?
That will be able to do that, yes.
Yeah, it's just good stuff. So, planes coming in on Friday, I assume? Some of them, maybe?
They'll be coming in on Friday and probably leaving Sunday afternoon or Monday morning, yes.
We ordered you some really nice weather for this weekend, too.
Thank you, I see that.
We went with...
We need some.
Yeah, we went this year with mostly sunny. Hope that's okay by you.
That's fine.
So folks will be enjoying the Jimmy Stewart Airport Festival. It's one of the great signs that summer is finally coming. And gentlemen, thanks so much for coming in to visit with us today. We appreciate
All right,
it.
thank you.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented as always by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM.